Hello, everyone. Welcome to Creative Soil. Farmer John here, and today we're going to be planting some cover crops and garlic today. And before we get started, I'd like to thank Jack and Cena for donating this greenhouse, which makes Creative Soil Market Garden one step closer to becoming a reality. So, thank you for joining us and spending a little bit of your day with us. Thank you. It's appreciated very much. Here we are looking at the garlic. I started planting the garlic here in this row where I had flipped the sod upside down. And you just scrape little lines in it and stick your garlic the pointy side up. I think I planted one of these here upside down because I'm trying to be the film producer and the gardener all at the same time, and it just really don't work. So I think I got that one upside down, but the other ones are all right. And this is like an old Irish way of making rows where you would dig up sod and throw it and lay it on top of the other one. On this row here, I've got my cover crop of winter rye and red clover. The other two rows that you see there are nothing. They're just a bunch of mulch laid up on the grass, and that's gonna put my fertilizer in. And there we go. Well, I got a half a row of garlic before I ran out. So then I'm gonna come back over it. Like I say, try to be the cameraman and the farmer at the same time. It don't really work. Be the director and the producer, but you kind of just drag the soil over it, kind of like this. And then I come back and put a fine layer of mulch on it. We are on a dry farm. There's no water here. So I'm doing this just before the rain because it's been raining all week. I have a shed there, which I mentioned later in the video. Oh, here's two more rows here. Don't know what to put there yet. I have a building I can lock stuff up in. Another building I can put tools in or whatever. A mulch pile, dirt pile. Another storage shed that's filled up with somebody else's stuff. So I have mostly access. This is my property. Look, here's two more rows right here. So, one row will be flowers maybe. I need to have some cut flowers at my little flower stand. Inside the greenhouse there will be my cuttings and propagation. There's my row of garlic and my row of mulch and my row of red clover. And look here, look how much roof space I got. I could just put a gutter around right there and gutter right there and run it in some big gaylords and catch all the rainwater I'd probably ever need. And then some. I got a half a row of garlic seeded in and a whole row of rye, winter rye, and red clover. The other rows that you see there behind me are just covered in this compost from the power company with the chips, and I can let it break down over the winter so I can plant some spring crops up in there. Looks like I'm going to have 8 20-foot rows. 4 of them should be rabbit food for the market, and then the other 4 will be broke down into calorie dense foods like the Tahitian melon squash, and I found this really cool corn I'm gonna buy just because nobody else has it and I've never seen it, and some little things like that. I'm gonna buy, invest in some good seeds, and probably do a grass-fed garden here because we don't have water on the site. There's no water on the site. Now I can get water from the well pump, which is a couple football fields lengths away, and I have a tractor where I can go get it. But that Jim Kovaleski was doing it with grass, watering his garden with grass. I don't know how that would work with all my J-Dam nutrients and stuff because I still need water for that. But I'm going to do a lot of rain catchment. So I got a big shed here on the building that I could do some rain catchment with, and that's what I've been working on is rain catchment. And I need some little things, some drip tubing and some, I'm having to do living pathways because I have no landscape fabric, but it all comes together one piece at a time. This is I like a lifelong dream really to have a little sustainable garden, and there's enough buildings here that I can have a packing area. I even have enough room to put a walk-in cooler when I get that kind of money. But there you go. I have in the half a row of garlic and a full row of the winter rye and the red clover. The other rows are just covered up with the mulch to help kill the grass and to break down. There's worms all in it and mycelium, and that's going to be my fertilizer for the next coming up year. Looks like we're going to have eight 20-foot rows. Four will be for a market garden, rabbit food, lettuce and kale and stuff like that. And the other rows will be my calorie dense foods like my Tahitian melon squash, or I'm thinking about getting some Hopi corn I can grind up for cornmeal, and my uh, mother stallard beans and my rattlesnake beans and things like that will be in four of the rows, and then the other four rows will have. Hope I get me some good beets and some good carrots. I've seen some like 4 foot long carrots I thought about growing in the greenhouse. And so, y'all wish me luck on my journey, man. I've always wanted to start a little farm and have opportunities. I'm gonna have to come back with some screws and fix that shit.